Well, hello everyone, it's Rose, and today I am doing something a little bit different. I am going to be unboxing my very first latch hook rug. So this is something that I did once for like maybe 15 or 20 minutes when I was about 8 or 9 or 10 years old, probably when my sister was learning latch hook rugging in home ec class. And I've kind of been interested in doing it again ever since. And so I bought a few latch hook kits from AliExpress, and today we're opening the first one. I call this one the Mondrian rug, and you'll see why in a minute. And so I'm gonna open it and I'm gonna check it all out, and then I'm gonna start working on it. And depending on how I like it, that might be what I work on today. So let's do it. Okay, so I am super excited about this. My first latch hook kit. And I'm so interested in seeing what it's like. I mean, I've seen the pictures online, but it's not the same as actually opening up my very first one. So there you go. Now, I chose this one because it looked like it would be fairly simple, not a lot of colors, not too big, and I thought it's kind of fun. And also because there's an apartment building in Ottawa, well, it's a condo building, but it's called the Mondrian, and it's right downtown, and I actually almost bought a place there when I was looking to move from my house and get a condo, you know, preparing for retirement and all that. And anyway, I liked it, but I was probably on about I think it was the 24th floor or the 25th floor that I was looking. And I got interrupted by a phone call. Anyway, I think I was talking about the Mondrian. And anyway, so I got a little bit put off because the condo that I was looking at was, first off, it was only like 974 square feet. And I thought, yeah, there's no way I can make an adjustment to living in a place that's a third the size of the place I was living in. And second, I had heard that one of the elevators had broken down. And I thought, yeah, I don't want to live in a building where I'd have to climb 24 sets of stairs or descend 24 sets of stairs in case of a fire alarm, because I have this thing. I don't mind going upstairs, but I get a little bit of vertigo going downstairs. It's the only time I get vertigo. Anyway, this is the Mondrian rug. Oh, and it was called the Mondrian because on some of the windows, like the skinny windows, it had like the Mondrian type of red, blue, yellow, white, and black. I'll put a picture up and show you the building that I'm talking about. Anyway, okay, so this is my first ever latch hook kit. It is 52 by 38 centimeters. It is a rug, pre-printed and binded canvas with base cloth, acrylic yarn, hook tool, paper pattern, and instruction for information only. Okay, and so it comes in this cute little box, which, let's just see, how big is this box? Ooh, I'll be able to use it to store paper and stuff, which is good because I'm always looking for things to store documents in. Okay, and I like the fact that it has a handle. Like, I really like that case. And look at all the pretty colors. Look at all the pretty colors. All right. So, yeah, I probably don't need to take them all out, but that's okay. So we get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 whites, 3 blacks, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 reds, 2 blues, and 5 yellows. And then here is the latch hook tool. So it's not an expensive one. It's super light. Holy smokes. Super, super light. And these all have different letters on them. So I wonder if those are codes that would be used on the mat. And then we have a guide here. And since this is the first one, I'm going to read this. So open the pre-printed canvas, refer to the letter on the yarn roll and pattern on the paper for choosing the color. Start the first grid wherever you like with the latch tool. Just stitch the horizontal line in every grid. Do not stitch the vertical line. Be careful when you stitch the edges of the canvas to avoid dislodging the base. Pay attention that the color on the canvas is just to show the pattern. Please refer to labels on the yarn to find the correct color to use. Allowing for printing deviation, if paper pattern is different from the pre-printed canvas, please follow the canvas. Okay, so, and they have DMC numbers at the bottom. So those are the colors. Coolio. All right, and wow, this really is not very big. It's a good one to get started with. Let's see if I can finish it today. Oh, and it's got like little rubber nubbies on the bottom so that it won't slide if you do use it as a rug. I might give this to Pippi to sleep on, or the cat. I don't know. So let's see. It is, what is it supposed to be? It is supposed to be 52 by 38. So it is it is 51 across, just shy of 51. The part that you would actually work on is 49 centimeters, and the part that you'd actually hook is 37 centimeters. So I'd say that's true enough to size. It looks to be generally well made. Now the bottom is a little bit bigger than the top, but I wonder if that's because once you add the yarn that's going to be, folded underneath, whether that's going to sort of bulk this up a bit, and so you would need the bottom to be a little bit bigger because it doesn't lie flat right now, but we'll see soon enough. Okay, and let's just check out the binding here. So there's little tiny bits of fraying, but other than that, it seems to be well sewn. Yeah, pretty well sewn. I mean, I might fix this here up at the end. But other than that, yeah, it appears that somebody did a nice job. Yeah, okay. Okay. So where are we going to start? Why don't we start in the corner with the yellow? And let me get the instructions. So, and I don't know what the way to do this is, whether you just take one at a time or put a few out. I'll pull a few out. Okay, and so I guess what you do, let me zoom a little bit. So I guess you fold this. I'm sure it doesn't have to be perfect. And then you push the latch hook through, and then you clip that on there like so. And then you pull it through. And then what do? Do you pull this through now? Is that it? Is that how you do it? Have I just done my first one? Apparently I've just done my first one. me just make sure I'm doing that right. Yeah, I'm doing it right. Okay. And I guess we just continue. Oops. I'm sure eventually I'll get good at this, and I'm sure there's a better way of doing it, which hopefully I will learn as I go along. Hold on. What? That's not working. Let's try it again. I'm not sure I'm quite getting this. No, that one didn't work. Let's try it again. I'll get it eventually. It's just, it's not working for me just yet. I think I just have to sort of get in the groove with it. What I'm doing is I end up latching onto part of the... No, this is not working. Okay, let's try again. Why am I not able to get this? No, it's not working. All right, let's try again. Nope. Oh, you guys, I'm sure that there is a trick to this, and I'm hoping that I'll figure out what it is. Oh my God. It keeps catching on, okay. Well, I've got 2 done. Doesn't look perfect, but that's okay. I'm sure I'll get better at it. So, hold on. Okay, I think I'm getting it. I think what I wasn't doing was pulling my needle, or not the needle, but the hook. I wasn't pulling it far enough through, so it wasn't latching, and then I would end up catching the thread. Okay, let's check this out. Okay, I think I'm getting it. I think I am. It'll take me a little while to get proficient at this, but I am hoping that that will work. And one of my viewers, when she found out that I was going to be doing latch hook rugging, said that she couldn't, when she was doing it, she had a problem because her fingers would rub on the weave, or whatever it's called, and it would sort of rub her skin raw, and I can already see how that would be an issue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and deal with that. I'll show you how. Okay, so you guys will probably all recognize that. This is my silicone baking mat that I use as my wrist rest when I'm diamond painting. and I just lay it down, and then, you know, I place my drills, but I have something to rest my hand on. And I'm going to use it here and rest my hand on it, and hopefully that'll stop my fingers from wearing against the rough cloth here. Okay, it's going to take me a little while to get it just so that, you know, it's perfect for me. But I think I'm getting the hang of this. These little pieces of yarn are quite short. So listen, if I could do it when I was 8 years old, I'm sure I'll be able to relearn how to do it now. And I'm sure as soon as you get the hang of it, it's just like boop, boop, boop. It's just I don't quite have the hang of it yet. Oops. I'm not getting these ends perfectly even, which is making me a little crazy, but maybe with time I'll get it right. I don't want to be too terribly I don't know why one edge is always longer than the other. That one went better. Okay, let's see. And I'm not talking as much as I probably should because I'm very fully concentrated on this. What am I doing wrong here? What am I doing wrong? Yeah, the silicone mat makes all the difference in the world. There. Okay, so I think I'm starting to get the motions right. It's just a case of getting better at it and maybe building up a little tiny bit of speed. Although I'm not concerned about speed as I start this out. I am more concerned about just having it work. All right, and you know what? I think I have to do this the other way. I don't always pull the hook all the way through, and then that is my problem. Okay, I think I know how to do this now. I might not be doing it in the most efficient way, but I am doing it. And so that's good. Yeah, I have to work from this end. Whoops. So yeah, my thing is I have to constantly be pulling the latch hook all the way through. I wasn't doing that before, and that was what was causing me problems. Oh, look at that. It works so much better. There. Okay. Okay, hold on. This is taking up too much space. All right. It was awkward. Can you see? I just want to make sure you can see. Okay. This is, I could see how, you know, once I get into a groove with this, it would be super relaxing. Just uber relaxing. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Well, I'm just going to keep going with this, and I will come back after I've been working on this for a while, and we'll see how I'm doing. I'm glad I'm starting off with a small one, because I did buy a few really big ones, and I probably would have been overwhelmed if I had started with one of the really big ones. And besides, the really big ones are also very, very pretty, and I would hate to be making mistakes on one of the very big, pretty ones. Whoops. So I don't quite have this down to a fine art, but that's okay. I got time. I got time. Ooh, look at that. Okay, almost 2 rows done. This last one will be the second row of this yellow done. Oh, look at that. Okay. All right, I'm going to get my coffee, and I'm going to keep working on this, and I'll be back in a bit. So I'm back. I can't remember exactly when I started this. I will flash that up on the screen right now. And I've been working on it a little bit at a time. Some days I don't work on it. Some days I work on it for a couple or 3 hours. Some days I work on it for 15 minutes. It's just sort of been, oh, I'll work on it when I get to it. And I am down to having just this little tiny bit here to do. So I'm going to finish it on camera. And I think what I'm going to do is zoom way in so that you can see how my technique has evolved since those first really totally confused attempts that I made when I first started this. So I've been working on this like this. So, okay, so here we go. And watch, I'll probably stumble through it now too because it's on camera. But let's just make sure you can see what I'm doing. I'm going to zoom out just a tad so that it's less likely that I'll push this off camera. Whoop! Okay, yep. It's destined to be not graceful. But believe it or not, I actually got really good at this in the last few days. And I think that one might be a little bit too long. Yeah, I've been careful to get rid of the pieces of yarn that are a little bit too long, because I wouldn't want that to mess up my rug. And so I find it's a very soothing hobby. I don't know that there's a lot of art to it. You know, I was thinking, it might actually be an idea just to get a rug, like just buy the whatever this backing is, get a diamond painting, and essentially map out, a diamond painting onto the rug and translate it that way, which I think could look super cool. And now that there's a whole bunch of diamond painting companies that frequently, yeah, I'm not doing very well today. I don't know why. Probably because I haven't had my coffee yet. Oh my God. Yeah, no, I don't know why I'm not doing well. But trust me, I was moving along so gracefully And it's when I don't think about it, I actually do a lot better. Yeah, so I was thinking of buying a blank, whatever, backing here, and choosing a diamond painting, and then counting out, like doing like a counted latch hook almost, using the same pattern as I have on a diamond painting. And I figured that way I could make any design that my little heart desired. And I thought that might be fun at some point. I'm not sure that's what I'm going to do right away, but definitely there are many, many options. And since I made my first video, because when I made my first video, I had not actually gone online. Well, when I say my first video, I mean the part of this video that you saw just before you saw me come back. I had not gone online to check any videos on latch hook, rugging, rug, latch hook, whatever. I don't even know what it's technically called, to see how it was done. So, you know, what you saw me do earlier was just sort of figure it out for myself. But since then, I have watched one video. I've not been into watching YouTube videos lately, so I don't know what anybody in the diamond painting community is up to. Like, it's just, I feel terrible about it, but I have been busy doing other stuff. So, yeah, so I saw that there are a lot of really interesting things that you can do with making a latch hook rug or wall hanging or whatever, and they don't all involve this kind of, this is okay, I'm disappointed here, because everywhere else, the edging, I'm just gonna zoom a bit, everywhere else, the edging has been extremely well sewn in to the binding here. But here, it's not. So what I'm gonna have to do is just, because I don't have a sewing machine, because I don't do crafts. This was my life before diamond painting. I don't do crafts. So what I'm gonna have to do is just unsew this, rip the stitch out here, and just re-sew this. But I don't know how successful I'm gonna be, because that last sort of cross grid is missing. So you know what? This is my very first rug. I'm not gonna fuss about it too much. I would be more disappointed if that had happened earlier on, I think. But at this point, it's like, okay, this was my starter rug. I wanted to try it out. I wanted to see whether I liked it. Of course, you know, I bought four actually at a time. At the same time when I bought this, I bought from 4 different stores. Let me zoom back out a bit. I bought from 4 different stores, but I did buy 4 rugs at the same time. And the others are bigger than, well, 2 of them are considerably bigger than this. And one of them is a little bit, it's a pillow. So it's probably about the same size, I think, just different dimensions. Anyway, so I'm not too fussed if this doesn't, look absolutely perfect. For me, it was just a case of, do I like doing it? Is it something that, I could do some nights instead of diamond painting? And how do I feel about it? And I actually feel pretty good about it. Yeah, I've enjoyed doing it. And it comes together pretty fast. Like, it's taken me, I think, less time to do this than it would take me to do a diamond painting of the same size. Now, there are a lot fewer pieces of yarn that go into this rug than would go into a diamond painting of the same size. But placing each piece of yarn is more labor intensive than placing a diamond would be. And so I figure, it probably takes me 4 times longer to place one of these. So, it should, if, you know, the universe was just and if I was good at this, it should take me about the same time to do a rug of this size as it would take. Oh my goodness. So this is where the binding has come out. And so it's a little bit tougher to do, but I'm not going to fuss too much about it. I'm going to just say, you know what? Good is good. And I had a good experience with this right up until this last 1.5 inches. So I'm not going to let this last 1.5 inches spoil it for me. I'm just not. Like, that is not who I am, people. And I think this rug is going to look just fine, even though it's kind of a little messed up at the end here. Who else is going to know but you and me, right? Because I'm not going to give this one away. This is my first one. I'll find some place to put it. I was thinking I would let it be a bed for my cats, in which case they don't care if there's a little bit missing in terms of the binding at the back there. They don't care at all. Okay. Yeah, so I've seen all kinds of other things that you could do with ribbon and just pieces of old clothing and stuff like that. And it just made me think, that's kind of interesting. I might try that. And so we'll see if I do. But I've got these other 3 kits that need to be done before that. And so I'll work on those first. So I've decided that what I'm going to do in terms of the latch hook rugs is when I ordered them, I numbered them L1, L2, L3, and L4. So this is L1. I'm going to do L2 next. And what I'm actually going to do, after I, give you a quick review of what it was like working on this one, I'm going to do the unboxing for the next one so that you know what it is that I'll be working on next. And then I don't know what I'll do. I might, from time to time, just insert a little bit of it in another video, like of me working on it in another video, or I might try and think of something else to do. We shall see, my friends. We shall see. And I'm down to the very last 2 here. So this is the last one I have to place. Ta-da! Okay. There we go. You can't even see that there was a problem. All right, this is garbage. This is garbage. I'm using my old, for the diamond painting drill, like toolkits. I have like 1,000 of these bags, and I have no use for them other than every now and again, if I have like a huge amount of 310s or something like that, I'll use one of these 310 drills. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to store my leftover yarn in them, and I have them labeled with the colors. So we've got 310, and I can't remember what this is, 307, and 666. So I had leftovers of every color except blue. So there was a blue, and it was DMC 806, and I ran out of that last night while I was doing this section here. So, I mean, you can't really tell. Let me zoom out again so that you can see the whole thing. And I think I have to raise you up. Let me see what you can see. Okay. So I'll just hold the rug up to show you anything in particular. But this is the rug. This is it. All done. And they're fluffy things. So it's a good thing I've got a Roomba that runs every couple of days, because there is like fluff everywhere. But that's okay, because I have cat and dog hair, and so this is just more stuff for my Roomba to pick up. Okay. I like the bright colors. Like I say, last night I was thinking to myself how well the binding was done, because the binding is perfect all the way around, except for this little corner here. So that's the only place where there is any problem whatsoever. I did this very last row that goes right up to the binding, all along the edge here, but I did not have enough of the blue to do it all the way. So I used as much as I had, but these last few here, I didn't have enough. So I don't think that to anyone just looking at this, it's going to be noticed. And I know my cats are not, or I know my cat, Micah, is not going to complain that, you know, there's part of a row of blue missing here. I really, really like the way this looks. Now, I chose this one because I figured it would be a simple one to start with. And I was not wrong. It is very, very easy to do. I found the printing was fairly clear. Sometimes the blue and the black were difficult to tell apart because the black was not like really, really dark. So I had to have a good light on to be able to distinguish the blue from the black. But since the black is only the lines in between blocks of color, that wasn't the hardest thing in the world. So look, more fluff here. Oh my goodness, so much fluff. I gotta say, I enjoyed it. I found it super, super relaxing. I was able to do it on the couch and watch TV. I mean, I was thinking this is something that if I was ever sick, I could do it lying in bed. It was good. And you can do it, like I turned this thing constantly and just was working on it from different directions. And that was nice and easy to do. I was able to do it on my lap. I don't need a special table for it. In fact, it was easier doing it on my lap than it was doing it on the table. So some of that awkwardness that you saw could have been that. Like I say, except for the blue, lots of leftovers. I think the finished product looks nice. I think my kitty cat is gonna like laying on it. And ta-da! There you go, the Mondrian rug. And I do like the image. So that is that. And now I'm going to put all this away and we're going to open the next project. Not going to put that away. Just going to put this away for now. I think what I'm going to do is use one of these boxes to keep the guide sheets, because the other thing that you could do with these guide sheets is if you find a rug that you really, really like, you could turn it into a diamond painting very, very easily by buying a blank diamond painting canvas, and the drills in the colors that you need, you'd be able to count and see exactly how many of each color you would need. And you could do a diamond painting design from a rug hook design. So there's that. All right, I don't know if I'm going to be able to close that up. I'm not going to worry about it. Okay, let's get into. Oh, and the hook held up pretty well. I mean, there were a couple of times when I pulled really hard, the bottom came off, but then I just put it back in. Like I was afraid that, you know, maybe the swing arm here would break off while I was working on it, but it didn't. It held up well, so that's good. So let's get into L2. So L2, I call it the stained glass lilies rug. And those of you who watch my diamond painting channel, which is probably 99.999% of you, know that I like stained glass diamond paintings. So when I saw a stained glass latch hook rug kit You bet I was right on it. And, oh, this one also doesn't have a lot of colors. So it's got 1, 2, 3 of the blue. Oh, it's got a bunch of different colors. It's got the red, it's got black, different greens. Oh, very nice. The same hook. So now I have a twins. Oh, and look, I think this is the same blue. Is that the same blue? Let's see. Let's see. Now I thought this was supposed to be a bigger rug. 52 by 38. Okay. What was this one? Same size, 52 by 38. Okay, so they're the same size. All right. Okay, so I know it's going to be pretty much the same experience then. But whereas that was all straight lines, this doesn't have any straight lines in it at all. And so, as you see from the design here, there are a few straight lines. But there's very little color blocking in this one compared to the one that I just finished. Let's just see the colors. 806 and yeah, 806. So if I have leftovers of this, I'll be able to finish that one row in the other rug. Doesn't that work out nicely? So let's zoom in on this pattern. We'll go to 1x so that you can see. So there's a little bit more intricacy to this. I'll have to pay close attention. And I will be using this guide extensively. I found using it for the Mondrian rug was a little bit less necessary, but you know, take a look at this. And the coloring is much more subtle, way more subtle. So, yeah, this one here definitely will be a different experience. Much more complicated, much more need for attention to detail and to counting and so forth. So, this one I won't just be able to mindlessly work on. Now let's just make sure that, I mean, it looks like it's well made. I don't see that the binding is loose anywhere. I mean, that's something that I might be able to tell only when I get to actually working on it. But I think it'll be fine. But yeah, you can't really tell what color goes where by looking at this lattice or canvas or whatever they call it. I guess they call it a canvas. It will be absolutely essential that I use the guide. And yeah, absolutely essential. So there you go. I am looking forward to it. How many colors do we have? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 colors. So considerably more colors than in the previous kit. And here we have them. So you've got this blue, this gorgeous red, the 666. What else do we have here? So this must be the 702. And then we've got, I think this is 699. Some more 702. Oh, they've got, oh, okay, I see. They have a legend. Okay, so that's P. And that's Q. What's Q? Q is 906. And then lots and lots of 310. I'm not going to pull out every single little roll, but E is 608. Oh, I like that. That's a beautiful, brilliant color. And G is 783. And then we've got more E, and then we've got K, which is 444. And the last one is J, which is DMC 740. So yeah, this one's gonna be fun, super fun. And I will be starting it probably later today. So I'm just going to put all these back in here, and that'll be it for today, my friends. So I would like to know what you thought of this video. Did you like the format? Did you find it at all entertaining? Any comments you have, please share them with me. This is the first one that I'm making with the latch hook rugs. And so, I don't know, it's not exactly what I do with my diamond painting channel, but, well, with my diamond painting videos, but this isn't diamond painting, so no big surprise there. But I would love to know what you think, and whether this is something that you would like me to continue doing from time to time. It's not going to be all the time. It's definitely not going to be as frequent as my diamond painting videos. But from time to time, I need a change. And so this is what I'm doing for now. This and the puzzling. Whoop. Okay. So there you go, everybody. There is the Mondrian rug. Let's zoom out a little bit. And I'll put the link for this down below in the description. I was very happy with this. I was happy with pretty much everything. And the fact that it was a few blues short, I'm not concerned about that. And this one, I'm a little bit nervous because counting is going to be so critically important, and I tend to be a scatterbrain. So I'm not sure if this will be as easy for me, which is not a bad thing. A little bit of challenge is not a bad thing, but I think the image is really pretty. I hope it'll translate well onto the canvas. And so with that, I'm going to say thank you for watching. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, please subscribe to my channel and do like this video and leave me a comment down below. I want to thank all of my patrons for their support to me and my channel, and my viewers and subscribers. So you guys take care, have a fantastic day, and I will be back to you again really soon with another crafting video. Bye-bye for now.